Thanks so much for joining me for this Get Ready With Me. I'm trying new products. We've got a few shades of the new Byredo. It's called the Liquid Lipstick Vinyl. These just came in and we're trying them all on. I also am trying the new Chanel Tweed palette. This one right here in 02. I haven't tried it out yet. So let's go ahead and get started. You may have noticed I have some makeup on already. No foundation today though. I went in with the Victoria Beckham the Cell Rejuvenating Priming Moisturizer, this one. And this one has a little bit of that golden hue to it, so it's in the shade Golden. I do have a new concealer that I'm using. As usual, Perfect Blur Powder by Chantecaille with the Buff and Blur brush. Oh yes, I also did go under the eye with a little bit of the Chantecaille Sheer Glow Rose Face Tint. I went under the eye and then put the concealer on, as well as on the bridge of my nose. I tried this again just because I had it in my travel bag and we went somewhere for a quick weekend. Really still love this one, so it's very good. And then the Dior Onset Brow number 32. We're gonna go in with the Elephant palette by Hourglass with the bronzer here. Really liked that, so I'm using the SONIA G brush. Oh, let me know if you got the new version of this. I'm gonna use a couple different blushes. I'm gonna use the blush from the Butterfly palette, this one right here, as well as the blush from the Elephant right here. Elephant blush first. I'm going to take this from the Butterfly palette. Just put that underneath. More of that Buff and Blur. But I'm still waiting for the lip product to come in, so it should come in here any moment now. I'm going to take a bit of this powder here from the Butterfly palette. That is the finishing powder in Diffused Light. Just gonna take that on the high points. Okay, let's go in with one of the Tweed palettes. I feel like this one's gonna work with a lip based on the colors I remember selecting. I thought we would try this all over the lid. Really beautiful one and done shade. I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. I'm gonna take that in the crease area. Okay, and then I'm gonna take this shade, the deepest shade, and then just add that to the corner, outer corner. Taking a bit more of this and just working that in a little bit higher. I'm going to take this shade, the cooler of the shades, and then bring that under the eye. Just want to keep the pinkier tones further away from my actual eyeball, because I feel like that's what can make them look a little bit red, at least on me. I'm going to tightline with this ESUM pencil. It's in Luster and Amethyst. I'm taking the deeper side, the more purpley side. I'm going to take it up here. Smudging that with my finger a little bit. And then I'm just going to dot it along the bottom. I wonder what this Amethyst looks like in the waterline. Let's see. It's like a light, cool pink shade. Oh, that's quite pretty. I like that. It's a really gentle glow. As soon as I get these evened out, I'm just gonna add some mascara. I went in with the mascara, the Faux Longest Lash Mascara by Chantecaille, and it's actually been a couple of hours. I ate dinner while I was waiting for the shipment. I edited the beginning part of this video while I was waiting for the shipment. And then I just got a notification that after paying $40 for overnight shipping, it's not going to be delivered today. So I definitely want to sort that out with them, because $40 for overnight shipping is, it seems like it's more than I've paid for overnight shipping. So I hope I get my overnight shipping charge back. Tomorrow, after I get my hair colored, I will reapply the makeup just like this. Hopefully it'll look very similar. And I'm not getting my hair cut or anything, but I'm gonna go ahead and get my roots done. I will curl my hair again. Hopefully the lipsticks will be here, but this was a complete fail in terms of wanting to get things up right away. So you know, if something's new, I love to overnight it, get it out for you right away, but we'll try again tomorrow and hopefully get to try on the lip shades. Back the next day, I got my roots done and the package finally arrived. I thought it wasn't going to because it's actually quite late again. I did want to mention though, I went in with this shade right here. I don't know if I did this yesterday, but I added this shade on the lid and it's really very pretty. So it's not like you can see that color. It's not like a pink shade. It's just kind of bright in the area. Really nice, very gentle, lovely glow. But the product arrived. I have to say Byredo has excellent customer service. Right after I realized it wasn't going to arrive in overnight, I promptly emailed them, let them know what happened, gave them my information. And then early the next day, this morning, I had received an email and also saw a transaction that they had fully refunded the overnight shipping cost. I know it was not Byredo's fault that it did not get delivered on time, but they made it right. So I really, really appreciate that. And I would not hesitate to order from them again. It really is about responding to the issues versus, I mean, no, we can't prevent everything from going wrong, but it's how someone responds. And I'm really impressed with their response. So thank you so much to Byredo for taking care of everything. They don't know who I am. I didn't let them know I have a channel or anything like that. So I was just a typical customer out there and they really took care of it. So I very much appreciate it. Long story short, it arrived and I picked up 3 items. Now, when I tried to add the free item, I think it was like a lip liner. I really wanted to try it, but it was preventing me from going through the transaction. So I just said, forget it. Let's just get these. So I picked up 3 and I picked up the clear one that can be used as like an eye on top of eyeshadow, as well as Flushed and Scarlet River. I unboxed it here really quickly. So you slide it out like this, and inside is a fabric pouch. And inside we have the product. And I've never tried their lip products where it was like a curved shape, I think. This, I believe, is the first line by Lucia Pica, and she was formerly with Chanel. So that's one of the reasons I really wanted to try this. If she hadn't been involved, I probably wouldn't have been as interested in trying these because I'm not a liquid lipstick fan in general. Flush this in here. I have to say the shades were really hard to determine online. Okay, and this is Scarlet River. Okay, so all 3 shades are here. You can see them side by side. It looks like that red, the Scarlet, is a little bit warm, and then it also looks like Flush is a little cool. We're gonna go in with a clear and just see what the finish looks like. She said more muted colors always inspire her. So this is a vinyl-like gloss with a high shine finish and a creamy texture. The texture does feel creamy. Let me see if my hair is gonna stick. Okay, so my hair is sticking to it, so just know it's gonna stick. So she said simplicity can be something that is quite striking and even confrontational in a very sophisticated and graceful way. And I love simplicity as well. So I do like that it is a simple line to begin with. Color-drenched saturation and sophisticated shine in a single stroke, utilizing a palette of high pigmentation flesh tones and creamy vegan blend of oils and shea butter leaves hours of comfort thanks to its non-bleeding formulation. Application has both instinctive ease and precision through a sharp, lightly flocked wand that delivers color and radiance to the lips. So for this one, total transparency, Fantôme. It can be worn alone as a high impact top coat or as an eye gloss. And it says the range goes from rich beiges, browns, and subtle reds. So it says there's a shade for every complexion, mood, and occasion with endless possibilities for instinctive self-expression. Okay, so right now, this feels like a gloss. So I'm hoping for something a little bit different here. Not sure what to expect, but that's really what I'm trying to note. Is this different than other products I've tried, other products that are out there? Yeah, it does have a creaminess to it, even though it's more of a vinyl finish. Let me just remove this and try a color. Now I wanted something that was gonna be an everyday color, something like a Your Lips But Better color. And like I said, it was hard to determine the actual shades based on the swatches I saw. By the way, let's look at this packaging if you want to take a look at it. So you can see there, it's got like a matte finish on the, it's like a grayish silver color. And then you can see the plastic part. Nothing super unusual with the wand, it's nice. Okay, so that's like my lip color, just slightly cooler. This is 203 Flushed. So this is a beautiful shade. This is one I would keep in my bag, take with me, and just really curious to see how this wears though over time and how it feels on the lips over time. So one of the reasons I think to purchase any of these is because of the particular shade that you're looking for. This seems to have an even application, like it looks even over every part. So in that way, it's a little bit more refined. It is taking me a little bit to find these differences, so it's not completely obvious off the bat. That's a really pretty shade though, I have to say. I really like that one. Okay, let's go ahead and remove that. I might put this one back on when I'm done. I have to say when I remove the product, my lips feel quite conditioned, as if they had some kind of treatment put on them. I can imagine if you're dining and you're using a napkin that your lips will feel nice and conditioned as you remove some of the product. Because that's one thing I notice is when I remove lip product, sometimes my lips will feel dehydrated, but in this case, they feel nice and hydrated. So that's another thing I'm noting that's different than other products I've tried. We're going in with Scarlet River. And it's, I think, more notable in the colors, I don't know why, that there is a creaminess to these. Okay, and that's also a really pretty shade. I think these are good shades for something classic and versatile because I know she was going for something simple, and I like that because then you get a lot more use out of these. These are quite simple shades. From this first impression, things I did note is that yes, there's a creaminess to this that's different than a typical gloss. In fact, these are called, let me see, these are called liquid lipstick vinyls. So it's not like any other liquid lipstick I've tried where you get that uncomfortable dry feeling. And then it also has this vinyl, so it's more like a gloss. It's like a liquid gloss, if that's a thing, because it has the opacity of something like a liquid lipstick, the evenness, which I like, but it also has a hydrating factor and the glow of something glossy, but it doesn't move around like a gloss either. And it doesn't have that uncomfortable feeling like a liquid lipstick has. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's more like a liquid gloss. So a hybrid between a liquid lipstick and a gloss. So you get the good parts of each one of those things. Now it is still, like I said, sticky. So if you're curious about that, my hair did stick to my lips. Yeah, so you're still gonna have that issue. It's not like that's gone away, which is one nice thing I think about liquid lipsticks is that typically that doesn't happen. We could try a little bit of the gloss on the lids just to see. I hope I don't mess up my whole makeup, but let's see. Okay, I'm gonna take a little bit of this, the clear one, Fantôme, I think is what it's called, and just pat that on the lid. I'm afraid I'm gonna get some movement, but let's see. And I've always loved the look of glossy lids. In fact, I think it was a cover of Cher's album. I can still see it in my mind, but I was always intrigued by that look and always wondered how you could actually wear something like that. So this kind of reminds me of that idea. I'm gonna watch for creasing. That's the only thing I'm concerned about is that it might crease because of the vinyl in there, but I'm gonna film another video after this, so we're gonna see if that has an impact on the overall finish. That's how that looks on the lids, that clear gloss. Let's put a clear, I'm afraid to actually put this on. I don't wanna introduce color into this, so I'm gonna take a little bit of this clear and just add it right to the center. Quick rundown of the products. The Chanel palette, which has escaped me already. This one, number 2. The number 2 Tweed. I love that they're so easy to use. They're really blendable. And I do love the finish. It's between a matte and a satin. Very natural, lovely glow on these. I loved all 4 of these together as well. At first I didn't think I'd use that pink shade, but I really liked it as a little topper on the lids. And then as for these, I usually don't talk about price point too much here, just knowing that luxury beauty has a higher price tag, but I feel like these, well, maybe they're not. I have to look at other glosses or liquid lip shades, but these were $50 each, which seemed kind of like a higher price point, but I'd have to compare. But I thought for $50 for a gloss seems like more than average. So what do these do? And they're not a gloss. They are called, let me just check again. So just know they're not a gloss. They are a liquid lipstick vinyl. High pigmentation, creamy blend of oils and shea butter, hours of comfort, non-bleeding formulation. So this might be nice. I don't usually get bleeding on my lips, but I can see that this stays in place. And I have to say these do appear different than other products that I've used because they're not liquid lipsticks, they're not glosses. Like I said, they have the positive aspects of both of those. You get the hydration from something like a gloss, you get that shine if that's what you want. In terms of liquid lipsticks, it's got a really even kind of application. I don't see things settling in, and plus it claims to be non-bleeding, so that's really nice as well. So it's definitely unlike other products I've used. Is it worth the price tag? I don't know. Jury is out still on if this is something you need to run out and buy. I wouldn't run out and buy these. They're very nice. I'll probably be wearing this a lot, so I'll give you my experience wearing this daily. This is going to go in my bag. Just because I really like this shade and I think it's a really easy color for me to wear. But I also think this red is very wearable. Lovely. And if you wanted something clear, you could try this. So I feel like these 3 are good choices if you are around my skin tone, because you've got something more dramatic, you've got something everyday, and you have something quite versatile that you can use on other products if you like that finish. Let me know what you think of these lip products. Like I said, I will be testing these out. I will let you know if I feel like at some point, yes, these are things that are definitely worth the price. Right now, I'm not quite sure, but as I use these over and over, sometimes things emerge as items that I think, yeah, that was worth the price tag. So I will definitely keep you posted and let you know. But I hope you did get to see at least a few colors in case you were curious about this and just wanted to see them on. But that is it for today's video, so please take care of each other, stay well. If you enjoyed this video, if you learned something, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you next time.